The next story quest is Road to the Golden City, level 95, given to us by Ketenramm. Our first time actually really interacting with him after just meeting him, although Wook already knew him, just didn't know he was Ketenramm. We are in Mamuk, Yaktel. Here we go. I forgot what he sounds like because it was last night. I've had a rough time IRS wise, so okay. This ain't no place for a proper chat. I think he wasn't he Scottish? Me cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it, on account of me dazzling twinklers. Probably a bit deeper than that, but Blue Eyes is there, yeah, probably a bit deeper than that. And I'm not going to claim that my Scottish accent is any better than any other accent, to be quite clear. I do see a glowing kind of blue house. Oh, he was talking about his eyes. What do you kind of thick? I describe these as cactar shaped. White mage, gosh dang it. Cactar shaped, but like thick tree. A line attack. I don't know why they did it, or I think it was somewhere in the Stormblood. Maybe was it Stormblood? Was it Endwalker? I don't remember. But they changed. If you, I don't know if they changed it all the way back, but they changed like the lines and the circles. They used to just be orange, you know, solid orange, just sitting there. But now, at some point, they made them like this flashing or pulsating. I don't know why. Was it really hard to see when it was just solid before? I don't get it. They just thought it looked cooler. I don't know. We are indeed in a stone abode. Not large, not small. I don't even see a bed. Is this his office? Oh, his bed might be back here. I can't go back there, there's a curtain. But yeah, you got like a dining table with 7 or 8 chairs. 6 chairs? 6 chairs, wow. A desk for working. Storage. We'll talk to Wook to continue. We get a cutscene. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though seeing how you've won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm horrible, sorry. I'm here at Miilal Ja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept. What am I doing now? I'm making him... And incidentally, to remind Zereel Ja of his duty as elector should he have forgotten it. I suck today. I hate it. I hate to suck every day, but whatever. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honored guest. Heh, I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now. Or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Warcor's armor? That's right. Ketenramm was one of the names. He's got, like, his wrists, well, in, like, mid-forearms are bangled. These gold wrist, and then, gold bracelet below that. And then there's kind of like these golden circles that are hanging off, like this brass or copper-looking bracelet thing. I don't know. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Valigarmanda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by all these bright and eager faces. She nods. I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation, what I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Wuklamant. Find the Golden City. She gives a fist and palm. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Kral steps forward. Especially since I believe I already have. Wook is shocked. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunmu Rug refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbarak's 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think a loose visit had something to do with the Golden City? Says Alice. Precisely. Moreover, only the Yakoi who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Gerfeler's abilities are at all representative, the Yakoi are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamook and make inquiries, says Alphino. While there, we can all take the opportunity to see to any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. Okay. And off we go. As Aaronville is leaving last, Ketenramm says, You're Cassia's boy, ain't ya? C-A-H-C-I-U-A apostrophe S. Cassia's? Cassiua's? She told me about you. Said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. Silence. Downward cast eyes from Aaronville. I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wuklamat's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. He turns. We'll find it, together. And walks away. Was I ever that young? He says to himself as everyone is left. Cutscene switches over to Aaronville walking the path alone. And I am waiting for him. He is pleased, and the cutscene pans up, goes to black as he joins me. We'll put this experience on Red Mage. Although I can't because it's level 95. Gosh dang it. We'll talk to Aaronville to continue. You waited for me. It seems Ketenramm knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. Alphino said to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there. Indeed, I don't have anything to do. There's a couple plus quests that probably give ether currents. This quest actually gives an ether current too. Can I get up here? Maybe? Yay! Shortcut. Shortcut. Ooh ha ha. Shark bait. We maneuver between trees and up some slopes and up some short jumps. We find the Aetheryte and a destination to wait at. Cutscene. Ow. Hit my tongue. A little bit. Not hard. We're good. I'm looking around for where my friends are. Up they pop. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that they were ever averse to aiding visitors, says Cryle. You wouldn't believe how many Najul they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much, says Miilal Ja, coming up with her hubby. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Miilal Ja and Zereel Ja, you come to help us. Zereel shakes his head. No. As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance of the sky-deep cenote, the final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. He's like, that's... and then he bows. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him. A mage, I believe, says Miilal Ja. Cryle is like, truly? The Dawn Servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yakhoi quarries. Shock from me, Cryle's thinking. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Vorpolor's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the sky-deep cenote. Cryle nods. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gok-Drak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn Servant. The two Mamul wave and nod, walk off. This is it, everyone, to Skydeep Cenote. It's so funny how, not all the time, but sometimes they choose to animate. Wow, it's a long travel. Sometimes it's like the other side of the map. Sometimes they choose to animate my compatriots or enemies or just NPCs in general, or during cutscenes. They choose to animate them turning to go somewhere one at a time. So it's like doot 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 doot, instead of just like everybody turning at the same time. And the question is like, why? Why do it this way one time? It seems like most of the time they do it one at a time, but it's like they don't want to animate more than one NPC turning it at a time for whatever reason. I'm a little surprised there's not a faster way to get across this map. Just gotta hoof it on my chocobo. Pegasus. Already fought one of those thick tree cactar guys. I'll take this bridge. rather than just dropping down. Could drop down, I'm mounted, I would survive with 1 HP. That is how the game works. But, eh. I probably have to run. Butterfly attack. Several dungeons actually on my red mage. Yeah. I've reached the point where trying to keep 5 jobs leveled, yeah, it gets a little bit too much. Slows me down a lot when it comes to getting through the storyline. And running dungeons, I don't like how sometimes tanks, in my opinion, pull too much, thinking that they're gods and every healer can keep up with whatever they're doing, and I'm more casual than that. Pull two groups, we'll kill them, that's fine usually, not a problem. But pulling like an entire, especially when it comes to one of my least favorite dungeons because of this, like I think it's the very first pull, tanks going absolutely ham, and they pull into this like poison plant area where these plants just keep poisoning everybody, and I could not keep up. And they made it seem like it was my fault. I'm like, no, this is a really bad pull. Like, maybe there's a way to do it, but we have one of those winged beasts that will flies us down. And every once in a while you'll get another dungeon like the Diablos fight, where you have these doors and you have to have at least one person who can memorize which doors are which, so that when they disappear, like when the markings over them disappear, you can make sure that you stand next to 2 matching doors. And it's just, sometimes they got a little wild with, they made other fights easier that didn't need to be easier at all, and then they make those fights, they just continue those fights being harder. For the mechanic makes sense, it's just rough. This is the cenotaph, which means that beyond these doors is right of succession, or no, disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong, says Aaronville. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. We're in front of the big double doors with the kind of bluish opals. The big bluish opals. To say blue opal, I mean elongated, not circle. Ellipses? Shoot, what are those? Oh, elongated oval, kind of blue. Well, actually they're stone. They're not actually gems, because I can see that they're painted. Whatever. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. Nods, fists and palms, smiles. Is this gonna be a dungeon? Oh, okay. I guess so. The Sky Deep Cenote, now accessible. So, that'll be the end of this video. I'm gonna watch a video of the, it's just a dungeon, so I can run it with these guys. Who I leave behind is gonna be the question, but in the beginning of the next video, I will talk to each of these people to get the small talk out of the way. The dungeon is probably leveled 95. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do it on White Mage, Paladin, or Dragoon. Pretty good, solid all-around choices. I'll figure that out. But anyway, that'll be the next video. I'll see you for that one soon. Bye-bye.